pocket full of gold, and I hope you'll find your dream. And darling, never settle, chasing down the devil, chasing down the gods, and I hope you'll find your dream. It's the push and the pull, it's the rise and the fall. I don't know you a single thing, I don't know you anything. It's the push and the pull, it's the big and the small. I don't know you a single thing, not a thing. I'm happy made of
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Sacramento River Cats and the Las Vegas 51s. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the 2 starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. And let's also get a look at our 2 starters in this one, as you see a couple of right-handers getting the baseball. Carmen Aponte will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the shortstop.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. With that, we'll take a look at our scouting report. You can see a 5-pitch repertoire, so mixing those pitches effectively will be a key as we move along. Miguel Vila will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. First offering on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1. Now a ground ball towards the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Ryan Subcheck will get his first shot now with the runner at first following the 1-out single. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch it.
You got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And this ball will be chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Ortiz is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Tyler Moore will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw goes to Barton at first, and it's in time to retire the side. We played an inning, still 0-0. Kirk Neuenhuis will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play. Ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Strike called, 2-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swinging a tapper out in front. And the catch is made, one away. Woody Watson will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Big swing and a miss at the knuckler, and now there are 2 gone.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in Game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. And sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Brandon Barnes will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have, 0-1.
Oh, and you'll wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Juan Centeno will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And this is fouled straight back. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Zach Lutz will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Shortstop, Carmen Aponte.
Carmen Aponte will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. In there, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Miguel Vila will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Barton will make the play on it for the first out.
That's a good pitch right there, inside part of the plate. Just too tardy of a swing to get the hands through the zone. And as a result, it's just a little humpback liner and an easy out.
Ryan Subchak comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Oh, he gets a glove on it here to knock it down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single. Tyler Moore is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors. Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Center fielder, Kirk.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
Woody Watson will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Brandon Barnes will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. Sacramento leads this one 4-0. Juan Centeno will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Such a tough pitch to lay off there. The two-seamer working away with 2 strikes, but he lets it go. Maybe just because he knew he couldn't hit it.
Throw by Barmas gets him for route number 1.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. Going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Zach Lutz will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get one run off it.
Carmen Aponte is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Miguel Vila will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Ryan Subchak will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Lays off 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. They can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Tyler Moore will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Right guy, right spot. Come on now, kid.
Too high. And it's 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
That one's in there, 3-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay. Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
Kirk Neuenhuis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Now a swing and a fly ball. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Woody Watson will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. Well, will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Come on, baby. See it. Let's go, 51.
he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Brandon Barnes will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And the pitch. Chop fouled off to the left, still 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Juan Centeno will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Now the 1-2. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. 9th inning coming up. Sacramento leads this one 7-0. Zach Lutz will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Now batting.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Carmen Aponte will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, like you can up there, kid, huh?
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Out in front of a changeup as he rolls over it to second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Miguel Vila will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Swinging a high chopper down the line at third. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
Minor League pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. The guys and I are getting you ready for Pacific Coast League action, and in doing so, let's have a look at our Topps Player Spotlight. Babe Bruce is our subject, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And you know, sometimes you can...
And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. John Bourbon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Well, a look now at the scouting report for this hard-throwing teenage phenom. Irving Falou will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Gaylord Corley will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Fold is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Chris Parmelee will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Line hard to the left side. Foul.
Hey, get your pitch right here. Come on now.
He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And Barton will make the play on it for the first out. Jose Coronado will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And that's in there for a strike.
Fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Hey, drive it. Here we go.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Vinny Maldonado will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. On the ground is short. Right there is Barmes. Throw goes to Barton at first, and it's in time to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Kensuke Tanaka will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Derek Mathewson will take his first cuts of the ball game here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Kenneth Rojas will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Rodriguez is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Fouled back. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Irving Falou will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Gaylord Corley will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swinging a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Chris Parmelee will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Fuld is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they're held in check. Jose Coronado will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And a knuckleball ties him in knots there, and that's the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Vinny Maldonado will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. In there, strike 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
Kensuke Tanaka will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Derek Mathewson will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Man, one time, right now.
Swing and a bouncer out in front. And reined in, one away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Kenneth Rojas will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Wisely lays off the knuckleball there, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
He'll try again, 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
John Bourbon is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Good knuckle curve, and he's got him behind 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And he's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here at AAA.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. Sacramento leads this one. Irving Falou will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Fouled back. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
In there, a base hit. Gaylord Corley will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Right there for strike 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Chris Parmelee will dig in again. Popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And this ball's pulled on the ground down the line to first. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 8th inning. Jose Coronado will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Vinny Maldonado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And that finds the target, 0-2 now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Kensuke Tanaka will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike, 0-1. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8. Derek Mathewson will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Good biting slider there, hit on the ground down to third. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. It's kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
John Bourbon will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses, 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The River Cats come out on top, 6-0. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Sound good to me. This sound hard. Some funky people gon' dance to. Give the record a second and a chance to. Hitting people like a scene of amazement. While they slipping back, my feet is planted in the pavement. Crumble I can never do. So now I'm looking dead at you. What are you gonna do? You listen to the knowledge of a scholar. You say how I breathe, tell them how I holler. I'm the E-double, and I proclaim my name. Straight up, good game, peeps all game. I'm like a rhino, running through the roughest pack. They figure I'm the mic, so they step back, breathe. The microphone is who lasts the longest, and who's the strongest. It ain't a game, it's plain to see. You listen to the sounds of breathe. There ain't no future in your front.